let's take an example, okay? A perfect example. You are a 25 years old man, and where you are, people around you, even your parents, because sometimes our parents do love us, but their words are not good for us because of the environment where they were themselves. So you are trying to do something that is different from what people know. But always, once you get back into that environment, you are feeling down. Is it okay to do this? Do I need to do? Because that's the only thing that they are repeating to you. For example, if you want to venture in entrepreneurship and your parents really know, so they are afraid for you. But the thing is, they actually do love you, but the fact that they don't know about it, they are going to discourage you each and every time. Every time that you feel like you ask where you want to go, your environment is dragging you back. That means that the environment where you are is not the good environment for you. Either you change the environment, or with everything that we have online, you can also build up your environment. Once you get the awareness that, okay, where I want to go, something where I am is dragging me back, that means the environment is not aligned with where you want to go.
I want us to look deeper into the part where you talked about with what we have today, with the technology that we have today, you can craft your own environment. And there might be people who are out there and be like, look, I get that I have to change my environment, but I can't just up and leave my parents' house. I can't leave the community that I was born and brought up. It doesn't work that way. Please talk us through the ways for us to be able to leverage on what we have today, to be able to change our environment or improve our environment.
Let's again take that typical example of that 25 years old man that want to venture into entrepreneurship. Today, when you hear motivational speakers, when they usually talk about mentoring. And we are in an era nowadays where for someone to be your mentor, you don't need to be close to that person. That person even doesn't need to be alive anymore. Books, reading, because you need to spend the less time. Yes, it's important to spend time with family and everything, but you need to spend the less time possible with them. It's okay because you are building your own life, you are building your own legacy. So it's okay to spend just a little bit of time, at least the time that you spend together. You must not have that negative thought about what you are doing. Now, you need to go into books. You need to read. You need to listen to people, podcasts, people who know more about where you want to be. Follow them. Choose 2 or 3 people, not too much, okay? Because too much is also not that good. You end up being in motion instead of being improving and growing. So we can literally listen to a person every single day because they have books out there, they have video materials out there that can really craft your life. So being in a wrong environment, we can put ourselves together and surround ourselves with those people, their books, their podcasts, their learnings on a daily basis. And then we are crafting that environment for ourselves. And thank God we are in such an era today.
You talked about you can have a mentor without your mentor actually knowing that you exist or even being alive. Like you talked about through the concept of having books. And I remember when I started my journey to improving my communication skills, I would always listen to Vinjeng. He's someone that I very much respect when it comes to communication. And this is someone that doesn't know that I exist. Like literally doesn't know that I exist. Amount of impact that he has had in my communication skills has been off the roof. I call him my mentor. And you talked about your mentor doesn't have to be physically there with you. And you also talked about reducing the time that you spend with negative people. A lot of people might think that, why are you telling us to stop spending time with our loved ones? But the thing is, one of my mentors would always say that when it comes to spending time with people, it's not just about quantity of time, it's also quality of time. So you could spend 3 hours with someone and that 3 hours is completely useless. But you could spend 30 minutes with someone and that 30 minutes could be the best and long lasting. It's not even to your own experience. To their own experience, they might even remember that 30 minutes much more than the 3 hours. And again, you talked about the concept of wanting to grow. And I strongly believe that when you improve yourself, you also tend to improve the quality of time that you give to the people that you love.
Exactly.
Now, identity, we've talked about identity, we've talked about behavior. But do I need to know what my identity actually is for me to be able to change it? Or can I just all of a sudden look for an identity that I want and then practice it?
It is like, let's say you want to go to Paris, right? But it's like, okay, I don't know where I am. I don't know in which city. I don't know in which country I am. How can I go to Paris? That question that you ask is very important. The first thing is awareness. To give my example, I would say I wasn't that kind of organized person. That really worked on it when I started my journey in entrepreneurship. Now, I didn't necessarily knew that I have organization and focus issues. I didn't necessarily knew that. I was growing because if we take again the regular way of thinking at school and everything, I was the A type of student. I always make my way to there. It wasn't like that in the beginning, but easily I was able to make my way to there. Thinking about that way, and I was good. Everybody, my friends and all, will tell you that okay, I'm one of the best in the class. But still, when I got myself into entrepreneurship, I really noticed like I was finding it very difficult to do certain things to grow. So it was in the regular way of thinking, like doing a job and everything. Yeah, I could perform at a certain point. But to be able to grow to a certain level in entrepreneurship, you need a lot of work on yourself. I was seeing myself not being able to do a lot of things. And I have to ask myself at a point of time, why? And that's why when you don't deep into it, it needs to conduct you to what is my current identity? Where I am? Where am I right now? Because trying to be an entrepreneur, I was trying to go out to be there, to start performing, to start building whatever I'm building and everything. But then my current identity was holding me back because I didn't took the time to be aware of it. And when I now realize that okay, I cannot go there. It's not like okay, I can start working through there when I have changed. No, I actually went to the realization that let me start being aware of where I am, how deep that change is on me, or how deep am I changed to my current location. And now where I was able to identify it. Now I could implement the right first mindset to work on my subconscious, and then the right actions to be able to unchain myself and then start moving forward.